more particularly, how do you contrast science with pseudoscience, and how has this been done historically?
Uh, yeah, so that's really interesting. I'm not sure that I have anything so incisive to say about it. I've been interested in it. I've even taught a course on science and pseudoscience. So, of course, science has a lot of prestige, allegedly. At least they get the grants. So there are people who want to do science but don't know the first thing about doing science. They invent something that they want to get the money for, or at least want to get the prestige for, and it's really pseudo, and it's not the real thing. Let's think, what's a really good example of a
Of pseudoscience?
pseudoscience?
Well, the obvious examples, I mean, I was thinking of Popper when I asked this question. I had in mind astrology, perhaps, or, I mean, for Popper, I understand psychoanalysis or Marxism might have also counted as pseudoscience, but maybe we ought to stick with astrology.
Astrology is a straightforward example. I mean, I have known astrologers. A very good friend of mine, someone, can I put in a little side? You can edit, right?
Yeah, I can edit, but
Okay.
I just want you to know.
You know George Ray? Have you done George Ray?
Pretty much every time you're going to tell me to cut something out, I know it's going to be funny, so I'm
No,
going to...
this is not going to be funny. You know George Ray?
No.
He's somebody you should do. His stepfather was an astrologer, a pretty well-known astrologer. So I've heard
Okay,
a lot
well-known
about that.
astrologer.
Right.
I'm not up on the great
George
astrologer.
Ray's a philosopher, a very prominent philosopher of psychology and philosopher of mind. He teaches in Maryland. He's a little bit sick right now, so I don't know if you'd get him to do anything. But so let's see. So astrologers claim that by examining where the positions of the planets and the stars were at various times when you were born or when you had your bar mitzvah or something like that, that they can tell you things about your personality, your nature, who you ought to marry, and things like that. Now, these claims are wild. There's no real understanding, real theoretical backing for why this should be the case. Why should, when you were born, have anything to do with what your personality is about, where the planets are doing? The planets don't affect your personality in that way. Furthermore, if you subject claims by astrologers, if they make really clear claims, often they don't make clear claims. The claims are vague so that they can they can say they really didn't get it wrong because they didn't really mean that or something like that. But to the extent it can be pinned down, it just don't pass the test. So one of the things about science is that scientists try to put forward, or they should try to put forward, clear hypotheses. I mean, this is a good thing about Popper. Popper emphasized this, that scientists should put forward clear hypotheses which have clear predictions and then subject them to severe tests. I think that's the good part about Popper. He just went overboard with that.